1155 BC, the Epic of Gilgamesh. An ancient tale depicting the many journeys of the demigod it's named after, Gilgamesh, the king of Uruk, a ruler who, after defeating Humbaba and slaying the Bull of Heaven, tragically lost his friend Enkidu to a disease sent as punishment from the gods.
Rip.
Enkidu's death ignited a deep fear inside of Gilgamesh, the fear of his own death. The solution? Find immortality. And after many trials and tribulations, Gilgamesh failed. But what if I was to tell you that there was somebody who managed to discover the secrets of eternal life? Somebody who succeeded where Gilgamesh failed. This man's name? John, Team Fortress 2. But now, real quick, person watching this video, let's link the mainframe, hop on the teleporter, and fast forward in time a little bit. All the way to here, the big 2007. Yeah, 2007, the big 2007. It was a very different place. What's something that happened in 2007? 6-year-old me had his brain chemistry altered forever. Oh my god. But the thing is, right, 2007 was also the year where the world would change forever. 2007 was the year when Team Fortress 2 was unleashed into our world.
It was pretty much a year for a lot of games to be released.
And like, look, I really don't think I need to stand here and make some long-winded, what is TF2 or what is Team Fortress 2 type introduction, because I mean, come on, person watching this video, we all know what Team Fortress 2 is. Like, we've all seen the pyrocynical incident.
Oh fuck! Okay.
Pyrocynical incident?
I didn't know I had that much.
I remember it was a meme, but I don't remember for what it was.
If you have an Steam account, brother, grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and TF2 is in your Steam library. But also,
for free,
about
by the way,
TF2 is that it's kind of become this, what can we call it? A yearly tradition on YouTube that at least once, waiter, I'll have a "How is TF2 Still Alive" flavored video. Because it is actually insane that a game like TF2, a game from 2007, by the way, just remember 2007, has, at the time of me recording these words coming out of my mouth, around 50,000 players. And that's
not all of them are real,
scratching
though.
The surface of how alive this game actually is. So, hello there, person watching this video. My name's The Beak, and with the big 2026 right around the corner, every day we are one step closer to the grave. It's my turn to contribute to this tradition, because in a world where gaming has never been more saturated, where games are the next big thing for like 2 days and then they die, where friend slop is made manifest.
Oh yeah, that thing. I don't understand why they call these multiplayer games where you can play with friends friend slop, but I guess that's mainly due to like other YouTubers pretty much just kind of doing it with their friends, modding it to hell, and pretty much goofing around and being ridiculous clowns. Which I guess makes sense, but why exactly is it friend slop? It's just the group chilling and relaxing. I don't get the meaning of the word, more so the phrase itself. It's just counterintuitive. You know, the whole point of slop is that it's garbage, not actually somewhat fun or entertaining. So for it to be called friend slop feels more so like an insult as opposed to a praise. But anyways, let's not get distracted.
What the fuck? The fucking scarabs were in an Egyptian tomb. TF2 outlasts them all. And when somebody asks you, hey man, is Team Fortress 2 still... Yes! Yes, it's still alive. It's so alive, in fact, that Valve don't care about it anymore.
Yeah.
CSGO cases, little piggy. Gaby wants another super yacht. I don't know if I want to join something called Freak Fortress 2. I don't know if I want to join Freak Fortress 2, personally.
Freak Fortress 2.
Oh fuck, I shotgun killed Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, fuck. Heavy has drowned. But how? how is it still alive? Okay, but now, person watching this video, with all that YouTube introductory stuff out the way, also please leave a like on this video and subscribe. Cool.
Bro, the Halo neighbor thing, really?
I have a confession to make. I haven't played TF2 all that much compared to your average TF2 player.
Understandable.
I am pretty awful at TF2, especially now, right? So, like, obviously for making this video, I had to re-download TF2, and I haven't played it in a while. Oh, holy fucking washed.
Prepare thyself.
That's why you use the rocket launcher.
It's fucking my ass. Yeah, I can confirm I am not the second coming of Gabe Newell or something. God, no. He's got, what, like 6 symbiotes? Me, I don't got motion like that. I don't know what half the stuff in TF2 even does. I need... What is crafting, dog? What do you do with...
Well, I'll explain it real quick. If you have materials, or more so if you have repeating weapons and whatnot, you can use them together to make metal and then use those metals and components to build other weapons. Granted, you can't sell them or benefit from them in any way, but yeah, that's a pretty nice quote-unquote suggestion. You know, if you want to have like a different weapon that you can't obtain via random drop, this is a somewhat... medication, albeit one thing that I'm pissed about the fact that I can't do is the horseless, headless horseman weapon that you can make is unfortunately limited for some reason. If you don't pay to play, basically, I think. Because, granted, I have to make the skull cutter, but man, getting the whole thing to be made is like even worse, because I don't know if it would work or if it will be made, but bruh, I don't know.
Crafting.
It's weird.
I don't know what this does. I have no knowledge of...
Hey, it even says here, construct new items by combining items in your backpack. Yeah, that's a pretty nice way of summarizing it.
This is so bizarre. But I do have a Discord kitten who has played a metric shit ton of TF2 in his life. A guy who, no matter when we play TF2, he always gets a pocket medic and I get fucked. But the thing is, though, right,
Doom the
while I'm
devs.
not in the same boat as Dale, I'm sure I'm one of the few people not on it. Boys, how long have you guys been playing TF2 for? How long? How long is the infection?
18 years.
18 years!
Damn, that's excessive.
Most.
18 years, that's too old for Drake.
Rookie numbers.
Right from the beginning.
Lots of people, they've been playing Team Fortress 2. Like forever. And right out the gate, now I know, trust me, I do. I'm really not going to be breaking new ground with this next point. I know, but it is still valid. For lots of people, TF2 is really nostalgic. What? I mean, it's true. Not for me, though. In this household, we play Club Penguin. Yeah, when I was sitting behind my dusty family PC trying to flip the iceberg and, I don't know, no-lifing Pizzatron. I need fucking help. Millions of other kids were sat behind their Xboxes playing TF2 on the orange box. And then when Team Fortress 2 migrated to PC in 2008, and then when TF2 became free in 2011, so all the pause could get banned. Specifically, when it became free on the 23rd of June 2011, cool little trivia night fact for you. Even more kids got consumed by it. For lots of children, this is where the inception of the TF2 infection began. But the thing is, right, unlike so many other nostalgic games from the past, like old Flash games, like Raft Wars and Plasma Burst 2, if you know about this, you know ball. Or old Pokemon games that you can't get your hands on anymore because fucking scalpers. Pokemon Platinum is $184 in the big 2025. In real money, that's 3,419 Rand. Games that died had their servers shut down. Where were you when Club Penguin died? I was at home eating Dorito when phone ring.
Club Penguin is kill.
Is kill. No. Team Fortress 2 isn't like that. Nah, it's not just still breathing, but it's also easily accessible. If you want to play TF2, but somehow don't have it in your Steam library, I think you're lying on the internet, but okay, fine, I'll play along. If you want to play TF2, but you don't have it in your Steam inventory, all you have to do is open up Steam, scroll past all of the or the
So much porn!
just download it. Like, it's free. You don't have to spend any of your shekels on it. And like TF2, it's not going to bloat your hard drive or your SSD or something. It's not like a modern 200 million gigabyte game or something. No, God, no. It's like 15 gigs. And the thing with TF2 is that it can also run on pretty much anything. Like insane, fucking stupid NASA Project Artemis control station PC. Or, like, I don't know, like your 4th grade calculator. Like,
Yeah, but it's an old game, and I wouldn't exactly go out of my way to put it on a 4th grade calculator. Shit's old and kind of easy to access, but I wouldn't exactly say that easy. Like, you're over-exaggerating, my guy.
true story here. The same day that Dale and me decided to record some TF2, his GPU self-detonated. And he can still play TF2. But hey, like, come here for a sec. Let me put you on game. If you want to spend your money on TF2 and make some generational wealth in the process, you can buy a crate. Genie, if you're there, Genie, please. Please give me an unusual. Please. Come on.
Let's see it.
Oh. The
Nope.
Jolly Jingler. But from what I've read and
But a
heard
fitting
from other players who
cosmetic.
used to play TF2 and still play it to this day, like Dale, TF2, it's a lot less like, oh, you know, remember that old game we used to play, like Club Penguin, like Moshi Monsters and TF2? Like, remember that old game we used to play when we were younger? And more, man, okay, I've got lots of memories with TF2. Anyway, let's play some TF2. What can we call it? Active nostalgia. And I think this is quite important in explaining why and how TF2 is still alive. It's something that can't go unmentioned. But also, remember, person watching this video, all roads lead to Two Fort.
Two word.
I was 14 when I started, now I'm 32.
You spent over 20 years in the game.
Okay, boomer.
You're an Ank yourself, you sound like an Ank at least.
Nah, I'm 45 years old.
Yeah, PV is way harder than PvP because like
The
getting
Skyrim
PvC
music
kills over 60 meters is like generating like places where like you can
Holy
PMC that goes towards there to
I can't hear myself thinking this fuck. That was so loud. The fucking femboy. But now, person watching this video, I think it's time to address the elephant in the room. Hello. Sure, okay, but in this video, I've shown a lot of gameplay and probably thrown in a few funny moments every now and then.
Wouldn't exactly call that gameplay.
Sniper. So
That
let's
headshot.
take TF2 as a game. Now look, okay, I could stand here and go on and on and on and on and on and yap and waffle about all the characters in TF2 and how they are all funny and they've got funny voice lines and are full of personality and how they all play uniquely and how they are iconic. How Sniper is the average TF2 player's sleep paralysis demon.
I wouldn't exactly say that.
It's a good job, mate.
Go on, even if you aren't a TF2 player, if you've somehow never played TF2 before, you know who this is.
You've seen this man in your
Facts.
dreams.
The characters are a big reason why TF2 is still so popular. Proper at Grok, can I get a truth nuke type stuff. But the thing is, like, if you're a TF2 player, which I'm assuming you are because you're watching a video about TF2, you know this already. Like you do. I don't know who you mean. I mean, let me know in the comments. But if you're a TF2 player, after you get done reading, I don't know, fucking heavy medic yaoi comics and going to bed at 3 in the morning, your dreams probably look like this. The TF2 infection is all-consuming. But I do still want to talk about the characters in TF2 because I mean, let me tell you, like, sure, while TF2 looks like a pretty simple game, like, look, it's pretty simple. Heavy has a machine gun and a lot of health. Demo Man has a grenade launcher. Scout is fast. Medic is the healer. It's a pretty simple game. At first. You see, the more you play TF2, the more you start to realize, oh, but bro, we ain't even scratching the surface here. We're in the International Space Station looking at the Earth. The amount of shit you can do in TF2, the amount of depth is actually, it's just like, hello guys, my name is Poopy Bumhole here. The TF2 depth situation is actually insane. Now, I don't know how to do like 99.9999999% of this stuff. Like I can rocket jump a soldier like 45% of the time, but that's like the 0.1%. Other than that, nah, I got nothing. But like take Dale, right? The other night we were playing some TF2, and then he just pulled this shit out of his back pocket. Okay, what random shit are you about to do?
Oh yeah, do this. Yeah, the charge with the grenade.
What? What the fuck? How do you discover that you can do something like this? Like, apparently this is called trimping or something. Yeah, nah, I got nothing, my brother. Like, my brain's too small. And like, this is only one of the many examples of the random shit, like all the tech you can do in TF2. People have made like 3-hour videos about this stuff. Look, it's 3 hours long.
I mean, to be fair, that's basically the, what was it, source engine in general. The jank in there is just ridiculous, to the point where I've seen literal mathematical formulas being used to explain the absolute nonsense that you can pull off in this game. It's absurd. Then again, that's the physics engine for you. It's janky and perfect for that big reason. It's just the amount of experimentation you have to do and, you know, acquire your playstyle and even learn the other characters and the tech is just insane. So yeah, for a normal person it's like so overwhelming, but if you've played it as long as you have, for at least a year maybe or more, yeah, this is pretty much basic stuff. If anything, due to the fact that I've played Half-Life and Counter-Strike, this is just average to me. Gotta learn that tech, boy.
Oh, and of course, since we're talking depth, boom, subclasses. You got the Skunt, the Milkman, the Bomb Boy, the Trolldier, the Paratrooper, the Soldierai, the Pyro Shark, the Pybro, the Demonite, the Fat Scout. The list, it goes on and on and on and on. Oh, let me tell you, see, all of these subclasses, all of them, they're for woke beta cucks. If you're a true red pill alpha male, then you can use my subclass, the one that I invented. It's fish time.
Just melee. The fish is ridiculous, though.
Human being and fish.
I'm gonna fucking fish you prick. But
in actuality, the whole deal with the subclass isn't even that serious. It's just a special loadout that focuses on a specific weapon, and the others are just complementary to allow for you to use said weapon. Trolldier is pretty much the best example. It's literally using a shovel that has a bonus when you're hitting someone mid-air, or while you're still in the air, and the other tools are just used to complement and allow for you to get easier access to slam dunking them from the sky. Give them that spoonful.
okay, sure, like, I wouldn't blame you after watching all of this stuff. You're probably thinking in your brain, okay, but like, how do I get the facilities to do that, big man? Well, it's all thanks to the sheer amount of stuff you can unlock in Team Fortress 2. Like, after doing some deep and insightful research that took me literal minutes to conduct. How many weapons can you unlock in TF2? I discovered that there are around a big 160 weapons to unlock in TF2.
For 9 classes in total.
All of these subclasses and lots of this.
Granted, some of them are reskins, so it's pretty much not that different from one another, but hey, it's something.
Insane tech even exists, which gives TF2 so much depth. And that's not even talking like cosmetics and like hats and shit.
Oh, let's not go into the cosmetics, please. The amount of cosmetics would make your head spin. Not to mention the expensive amount of the cosmetics there are and the prices that they sometimes go for. Pretty much if you're a collector, you've got an entire retirement fund there ready to go.
That's a whole other beast entirely.
He got that shit on though.
Yeah, honestly, I reckon that all of this stuff, the tech, the subclasses, the unlocks, it's a big reason why TF2 is still alive in the Big 25 going into the Big 26. Now, I don't know how to do like all of this type of stuff. I don't know how to do any of it, but even I can see it. The potential replay value is endless. Like, you can main a character. If you're like me, then you main's a scout and a soldier. I know, shut up. Soldier's the easiest character. All you have to do is click and win.
Nah, he's just the most basic one with the most maneuverability. Which I guess makes sense. But again, you have to learn and, you know, practice that. Because otherwise it's just not that good.
But then you can main a completely different playstyle with this character too. So you're not just choosing a class. Now, God no, you're choosing a playstyle, a personality, a philosophy,
TF2.
Now, apparently, according to Dale, the 2-4 TF2 guru, stock is always best, and these weapons are more side grades as opposed to upgrades. Something that he made me swear I would mention in this video. A certified buzzword moment. But regardless if this is true or not, I don't know. If you know, tell me, is he spitting or is he lying on the internet? What looks like a...
I mean, I think he is spitting. All things considered, the whole ordeal with stock is just that it's the regular weapons. No buffs or debuffs, because every other weapon that you obtain for every class has a positive side and a negative side. So, yeah, technically speaking, he's not wrong. They're kind of like a side grade. Not so far off. It's just this also, again, promotes a different playstyle. So, again, depends on what you want to play, or rather, how you want to play it. How you want to play that class.
Puddle on the surface is actually an ocean. And if you set your mind to it, you can dive down to the bottom of the Marianas Trench. Real shit.
Real shit.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Critical hits. Oh, that wasn't a critical hit.
I'm so fucking goated. Ow.
Never mind.
What is this?
Trade server?
Right. I think it's time to talk about the TF2 community. Okay, so a little bit of Team Fortress 2 lore for you real quick. Now, video essay YouTuber word incoming. I alluded to it earlier, but I think it's pretty safe to say that Valve, they don't really care about TF2 anymore. It is so over. The Team Fortress 2 support has fallen. Sure, there are small updates every now and then, but the last major TF2 update, Jungle Inferno, it came out in the same year where the worst Transformers movie came out.
Wretched human.
Ever since then, the Lion only cares about making money off of the CSGO Steam marketplace.
I mean, it does benefit
them. And also not releasing Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, right now, I don't know if this is a hot take, maybe a potential hot take warning. I reckon that Valve abandoning TF2, along with a whole bunch of other game controversies, like, bro, like, Man vs. Machine is pretty much just a regular casual lobby at this point. Like, all of this stuff.
Yeah,
I reckon that it made the TF2 community even stronger. They've rallied around TF2 even more. Like, while I was doing research for this video, I asked a question on r/TF2, the official TF2 Reddit page. Shout out my goat mentalpoint1076. I was logged into the wrong account. I know it's a question that's asked a lot, but why do you think TF2 is still so popular? And amongst a lot of very insightful answers I've used as a base for lots of my points in this video, funny, I got this response. I think it really highlights how the TF2 community have rallied around TF2, even though the game hasn't gotten updates in like a million years. The sheer simplicity and lack of updates, in my opinion, is what kept this game alive. TF2 has been the same game you've known for all these years. From the day you first started back in middle school to the day you graduated college, the game has always been there for you. No crazy overhaul, no cash grab battle pass system, no new overpowered mercenary added every other month.
That's technically speaking untrue. The whole cosmetics in the first time they were introduced were quite literally paid to win. Literally having a set of cosmetics together working with a specific weapon made you ridiculously overpowered. No way in hell you could actually compete. It isn't until they went free to play and the whole ordeal with the cosmetics was discussed where the whole buff was removed. At least for the most weapons. Granted, like, for example, I know there's this whole thing with Alien Isolation that was made. It was basically like a crossover where you have a skin for the Scout where he can be a full-on xenomorph, and the Pyro can be like the equivalent of Ellen Ripley with the spacesuit and the flamethrower. And if you use both of them together, it's quite literally the scout takes more damage from fire with a pyro that has those cosmetics, and vice versa for the pyro, but he has to use, like, what was it? Melee weapons? I think it was melee weapons. Yeah, it was a melee weapon. That one's the only one that's kind of like funny in a sense that, like, you have to use a specific loadout to basically beat another class, and even then it's still kind of unfair if it's just one-on-one. I think I watched a video where two guys tried to basically fight against multiple scouts with xenomorph skins. It was hilarious.
No!
But no, the whole ordeal was that it did have its problems, but they were quickly resolved and removed indefinitely. Thankfully for that.
Crazy balance change that ruins the balance of the game every other week. From the extreme.
But yeah, now in comparison to like current games where they really do something like this, like in, for example, Overwatch, where they had like the newer characters that basically felt super powerful in comparison to the old ones. Or, for example, something else, I guess. It is in fact an interesting comparison to make.
Extremely goofy lobbies you find yourself in with people calling each other spies only to immediately kill bind, to the interactive taunt raids in the intel room, you will always have TF2 in your heart. Peak content.
That is actually true though. In comparison to other games, TF2 also had like the whole Love and War update, I remember, that basically introduced the whole taunts where you can do it not only with your allies, but also your enemies. Like the Kazatsky kick is one that you can start, and then everyone can join in on you doing the dance. And then later on they added other, like for example, the head bump, where you can quite literally headbutt your allies or enemies. Or for example, the high five. I think they added also a hug in the game. And even the rock, paper, scissors game for everyone to duel against. You can literally have rock, paper, scissors against others. That's hilarious. And better yet, it pretty much decides everything on a random factor and kills the loser.
This is true, and what's also true is that if you play TF2 nowadays, you're probably going to be playing on a community server of some sort, like, especially people like me. Gave you some TF2 lore, now here's some Beak lore. I live all the way down here in South Africa. Oof. You want to know what loading into casual feels like in the Big 25? MVM Bootcamp 2? Oh my god.
Complete silence.
Now, again,
as long as it needs to.
2-4 always arrives. This 2-4 needs a hero. But even still, these TF2 community servers, they've kind of become the beating heart of TF2. Now, sure, there are a lot of them with 0 players, the big 0. That just kind of happens when a game lives for as long as TF2. But then, you've got lots of other servers that are still banging.
I mean, you do have also others from YouTubers that were created, like Uncle Dane's ones, for example. Those are pretty popular. Everyone goes there to play it, mainly because it doesn't have critical hits. It's limiting the classes, and you have to use your brain for once. It's a special brand of tea that you can consume as opposed to the regular one that you're offered right off the get-go.
Some of these servers, brother, I don't think I have the words to describe the things I have witnessed. I am so fucking confused. What the fuck just happened? I'm so confused.
Yeah, it's a hub server, like, how can you be that confused?
I'm in the fucking end dimension. The
Indeed.
bad hammer. What does this do?
It bans you.
Oh fuck.
No, it just kills you.
We are all snipers. That is so loud.
Oh, the classes battles.
I've become the very thing that I hate. I have become my sleep paralysis demon.
Welcome to my fucking montage. Ring ding ding.
I'm fucking
snipers versus snipers.
Oh no! Oh, we're all soldiers. Come on, man! Advance!
Storm the front.
They cannot
versus
stop
engineers.
Oof.
Oof.
What has happened to this man? What the fuck is that thing? What is that? What is that horrendous beast?
Oh, with the rolls. Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
I'm in a fucking hospital!
They text you for your health.
And it's time to become the devil himself. Alright. Holy shit!
That is actually accurate with the picture.
Holy shit! Oh my, this is fucking cheating. Oh my god.
I mean, the 10,000 servers tend to be like that.
Hello, person watching this video. If you and me, if we're going to talk the TF2 community, then, of course, we need to expand our horizons beyond the realm of TF2 as a game. Because let me tell you, I reckon this is a massive reason, maybe even the biggest reason, why TF2 is still alive in 2025.
The community and animations?
For the past couple of years. Now, okay, I know, trust me, I do. Team Fortress 2 fans, when they see a meme that hasn't been ruined by a shitty SFM animation, I'm not gonna say that I agree, but also I'm not gonna say that I disagree. Oh my god, what, the YouTuber's sitting on the fence? What? Regardless of your thoughts on it, like whether you find TF2 content funny or a little bit too Reddit pilled for your liking, it's true that TF2 humor has transcended the game. Like I said it millions of hours ago. Like, even if you've somehow never played TF2 before, never touched it a day in your life,
TF3.
you've probably seen a TF2 joke somewhere in some way, shape or form. A video, a GIF, a reaction image. You would have seen it. It's a fact of life. TF2 humor, TF2 content is everywhere, on every corner of the internet. I know
Pretty
I
much,
did when I was younger. Like, bro, what do you know about the We Like to Party TF2 SFM animation?
Wow, it pulled off that
TF2
classic?
content has even outlived some of the platforms it was uploaded on. Vine, dead. 9gag? 9 what? MySpace? My who? But also, I don't want to get a twisted person watching this video. While TF2 content on the internet is mostly shitposting, like, I don't know about you, but me, like, it's the first thing that me and Dale will think of. That, or I don't know, like buff soldier. But it is true that there is some really cool, really high effort TF2 content on YouTube. Like things that come to mind first are Emesis Blue and Server Blight. Like really high effort stuff. I mean, this stuff's gotten stupid popular too. I think.
Yeah, the animations are pretty awesome.
Emesis Blue have. I think it's got like 15 million. That's a shit ton. And
damn.
You've got all of the other TF2 content still being made on the internet. You got long form videos.
Maybe I should pick up SFM to start making some nonsense myself.
Shorts, animations, like SFM stuff, videos talking about how TF2 is still alive somehow. And that's the thing, right? Even though, for all intensive purposes of the word, TF2 should be dead by now. It's a game from 2007 that has been abandoned by its creators. They pulled the plug on it.
That I don't really like the whole ordeal with everyone saying that they pulled the plug. And actually, they just left it be. Which is honestly kind of like both the best and the worst case scenario for a game. Like nowadays with studios, before the whole Stop Killing Games campaign, they pretty much shut down all the servers, and you had to play the game only on single player, which was kind of sad. But with Valve, I mean, they just left it be, which is both great because, hey, if you want to play the game, it's still available to you. You can still play it with others. Maps are still available to you. Everything's there. And on the other hand, you have like the whole ordeal with the fact that, well, they left it be. No updates, no future, decisions, no creations to be made. But still, one of the things that I hope you'll mention is how much more we got in the video. Oh, he doesn't mention it. Sad. Well, the one thing that it also is, the community also has a ton of creators. Like, some of the maps nowadays that are made are literally from people working together to make them. The community is quite the wild card in terms of delivering both content, animation, and possible gameplay features. It's crazy, and in comparison to everything else, Valve pretty much gave you all the resources to basically do your whole ordeal with playing the game to your heart's content. I mean, that's one of the reasons for why everyone praises the workshop in every version of a game in Valve, in Steam more so. It's quite literally a place where you can download people's creations and go ham with whatever you want. And TF2 does the same thing with cosmetics, weapons, and even maps themselves, where pretty much everyone creates something, it gets voted and then put on a special map poll, whether it be on a Christmas or Halloween or something like that. And then after it's pretty much been introduced to the game, it becomes a staple. It's permanent, which is awesome. Granted, the cosmetics are something that they still kind of fumble around with, and the weapons have never been introduced for a very long period of time. I think there was the one weapon that was created by someone, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, interesting nonetheless.
But it's still alive because its community didn't let it die. They plugged the life support monitors back in. And
like I said, the Valve never pulled the plug. They just simply left them there. They're still in the comatose state. It's just that everyone goes there to visit and they pretty much woke up and still drink beers every now and then. Just because they're still in the hospital doesn't mean that they don't care about it. They just ignore it. For the most part.
All of this, the memes, the videos, the servers, the gameplay, the love for the characters, the nostalgia, it goes to show how much TF2 players genuinely love the game they play. And no matter what, as long as a device has an internet connection, you'll see TF2 somehow. And bro, even if the internet gets wiped somehow, like the internet isn't a thing anymore, and we go back to the times of Gilgamesh. Hey, hey man, you wanna have a look at my new stone tablet inscription? What?
Subscribe to the Beak.
Okay. That's one way to end things, I suppose.